Why, hello there. This is attempt number 3 at this. I've been having issues trying to get a proper video for a while, and I've come up with the ingenious solution that I taped my camera to my laptop. Yes. So, once again, I'm gonna say this again. Okay, I can't speak. A follower of mine on Tumblr, Zelda of Light, or Zelda of the Light, I'm not entirely positive anymore. I've said it a few times already. I don't even know if I get it right. They asked me to draw, like, Eevees, or however, like, the Eeveelinktions, I suppose, is what I'll do. And kind of like a tutorial-ish thing. There's no real way for me to explain how I draw because I've been drawing for, like, 16 years now. It's a long time. You kind of pick things up as you go, but you know, watching other people draw it helps, I suppose. So yep, you can see it. Actually, you can even see all the drawings I drew underneath on this sheet of paper. These are all my failed attempt recordings and stuff. Yay! All these drawings that you didn't get to see me draw, even though I was drawing them for you. Yeah. Alright, so, I guess I'll make him looking off to the side this time, since both of them were looking forward last time. I'll do them looking to the side. So, gonna draw blue first, standing, and I'm gonna draw shadow sitting, like I've been doing. So, blue kind of has like this angry look. I kind of like do this very simply and stuff. I don't really use, like really complex eyes unless I want to make something more powerful looking, or if I'm freestyling, sometimes I do that as well. But I do the little lines. Their eyebrows are some distance above, depending on like how open their eyes are. Like, let's see. I can make them look off to the side at you. And their nose kind of like goes underneath. Like, it's typically in the center, but since he's looking off this way, it's kind of off to the side. And same thing with his mouth. So, his hair, oh no, my Skype is meowing at me. I'll get to that later. So I start off from the center, kind of like a spike, and I go off to the side, and his hair kind of like has that bang thing from there. Stop meowing at me. It kind of, his bang thing curves, like this, like up to around his nose-ish. It kind of depends. I try to control it, but sometimes it gets out of hand. So I'll draw his hair quickly. Alright. So from here, like on the guideline, usually, sometimes I just kind of like ignore the guidelines entirely. It kind of goes to his nose. This curve goes to his nose, out, and then back down again. Kind of like a muzzle. And comes back a little. Alright. So I usually kind of follow a V shape almost. Kind of like a V shape on their face, and I leave a space open at that point, or those points, depending on if they're looking forward, but he's not, he's off to the side. So their hair, I can't explain his hair because it's just wavy and magical. Alright, and at this V point, I start their ears, and their ears are usually a little, like, longer than their heads. So, alright. Sometimes I like to play with the proportions and stuff to make him look funny. Okay, so since he's at an angle, the V is kind of like a little like that. So his ear is a lot, oops, a little closer to side, I guess. I don't know how to explain it entirely. So there's his head, and the neck usually starts like a little like behind their nose or at their nose. And I kind of chest fur, and the back kind of starts from the back of their head, like it curves down and then out, kind of. His shoulders are gonna get obscured when I put his twin tails down, unless I feel like not putting his twin tails like in front of his shoulder. So from this bottom point of his shoulder, I use these fluffy things to mark their shoulders for the most part, and it makes them look fluffy. So I don't really know how to explain it. The length of their arm, like, just don't make them sticks or something. So, Oh, his paw looks really derpy. It's disappointing. Yes, I messed up. I messed up, yay. Making mistakes. Every day. Fixing them, learning from them. Alright, he's got little marks. That's a little far down, that thing. I kind of like, kind of where essentially their quote-unquote elbows would be. Kind of fluff out a little bit and then go back down. So, alright. So, and their chest kind of goes a little below that point-ish. Oh, and his shoulder's a little, like, weird. I'll put his other leg down quick because it's gonna disorient me if I don't. Alright. So, oh. Alright. His shoulder, I kind of made it a little low by accident. You're supposed to be standing all, like, regal and stuff, Blue. What are you doing? What are you doing? Alright. And from, like, it's kind of like a general curve like this, and it comes back up again a little bit, like their butt. And I kind of end this curve around, like, a little higher than the bottom point of their chest. Kind of like, imagine a potato or a bean or, like, an infinity symbol that had some of the spaces filled in. So, kind of curve back up from the bottom of their chest and around the halfway point, kind of come back down. Their legs are something to get used to, so I usually, like, when I have to do complex poses or something, I use, like, cats and dogs as references, or perhaps, like, you know, since they are Pokemon, you could actually look at the show and see, like, how the Eevees move. That's kind of a little cheap tactics, if you want. And the other leg is kind of, like, obscurely in the background, as the other one was. Alright, so there's the gist of Blue, make him fluffier. And for Blue specifically, his tail is kind of like only up to this point, technically, like if it were completely behind him. His tail is actually kind of short in comparison to everybody else's, all the other boys. And sometimes I get all weird and the diamonds end up kind of looking funny, but kind of like imply their hair at the back. And Blue has twin tails, so I'll draw on those twin tails. Yay! Kind of like in the background. They go about to his chest. Sometimes their lengths get all like discombobulated because I have problems with uh-oh, my camera's dying again. I have problems with staying consistent. I should actually probably charge this before I actually run out of batteries, but there you go. There's Blue for you. I'll see. Alright, back. And I'm gonna draw a shadow sitting quickly before my camera decides it wants to die again. So, let's, well, you can actually see him sitting upside down right there. So I think I'll flip the page upside down and draw him over. Oh, you can see Blue over there too. What do I do? Oh well, I'll just do it over here. Sorry that you can probably see upside down sitting shadow. Start off with a circle once more. I'm not gonna talk too much on what I'm doing because I explained it while I was doing Blue, and I don't want my camera to die on me. Oops, what am I doing? Starts drawing Blue again. Blushies. I forgot to add blushies because I feel like it. Oh, his eyes are kind of like uneven. I don't know. There's a kind of like a common sense thing I have in my head. Oh no, it's already dying. Hopefully it'll hold out. If it dies, I'll charge it and start recording again. He has the ring kind of like above his eyebrows. Same thing with Vio. The same with the hair. Because his fur is a solid color, I usually don't connect his bangs. I got music and I feel like humming to it, but that'd be a bad idea because I'm pretty sure you guys don't want to hear me hum. Resisting the urge is difficult though. Whoops. I'll hum internally. Shadow's got his ears and stuff. The rings are in the center and whatnot, so close enough. Alright, so the neck and the fluff. Oops, too far. Too far. Get a little chest fur in the middle. I'll kind of like go down a little bit. And then from the center-ish, kind of, I say ish a lot. I've been saying ish a lot for some reason when I do these videos. It's bothering me because I don't like the word ish, but I keep doing it. Whoop. And the same thing with the fluff. It looks really odd right now for some reason. It's probably me because I'm kind of going really fast. Correct my derpy lines. They kind of obscure each other. And then his butt. Kind of depends on what angle they're facing, but then he has the ring on his thigh, and he has rings on his shoulders. I'm gonna pretend his other shoulder is obscured. Complete his hair, make him a little fluffier, I guess. I'm sorry, this particular drawing isn't going very well. And then kind of like his tail. He has a regular Umbreon tail, other than that the end kind of is all smoky and stuff. It can do whatever you want it to, really. At the end, but there's kind of like a certain point before it does that. That's kind of like an regular Umbreon tail. Typically my guide for where their hair is kind of like their eyebrows. Like, it kind of, I don't know, it's almost a rule for me that their hair goes through their eyebrows, but it's oh man, you couldn't see his ears the whole time I was doing that, dang it. But yeah, there's Shadow and Blue, and I hope that helps you, Zelda of Light, Mr. Zelda. I don't know what. But yeah, I mean, there's no real actual way to teach someone how to draw. You have to pick it up yourself. So I guess if you want to use this as kind of like a reference for my particular style, then go ahead. And thanks for watching, I guess. I don't know. Why would you want to watch me entirely? Never mind. I need to stop.